Florida capital, Tallahassee. Here now at Capitol building here in Tallahassee, Florida. This place is really a great place to go. Wow, may God bless on you and your family. Convenient parking near. Best part of this was the museum. Lots of history to read about a nice and clean facility. Spent around an hour here since we just stopped by just today, Friday, when I went to Tallahassee Airport for my Washington trip. So they have also restricted hours because of this pandemic, but it's all great and having a great adventure here. I like both old and new Capitol building. We can learn a lot of history in the old Capitol, and in the new one, if you go up to the 22nd floor, you can see the whole view of the city. Everything is free. So why not? Oh, nice. I'm just enjoying. I love history too. It's open to public. Wow. You call the spring that we're gonna go? Wakulla Springs. Oh, so going to Wakulla Springs here in Tallahassee, Florida, capital of Florida. I never expect. Lots of beautiful buildings there.
Look at the trees, the moss and the trees. That's characteristic of the southeast here.
Moss. Oh, the boat is there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like to show my beautiful background with this amazing host. Oh, I like this place.
Oh, it's nice.
How much to buy a house here? Veterans house. They have veterans here, right? In Tallahassee. In Panhandle, the veterans house or homes is in Fort Walton Beach, Florida. Wakulla Springs. Habang umulan ng malakas, time to eat. I order this, the pork boso boko. Wow. Yeah. And the yummalicious foods. Oh my. This is my order. Cheers. And for the master of Jiu-Jitsu. Cheers. Thought this is tanglad or the lemongrass, but this is the fakahachi grass. Fakahachi grass. Over. Oh my, I really love this. Ooh la la. Ooh, beautiful.
Too bad they'll share that little ravens with it or whatever.
All right, show of thumbs. Can you guys hear me okay? Excellent. Well, the first thing I'd like to do is welcome you all to Wakulla Springs. This is the best part of the best job in the world, and I would not get to do it if it weren't for you guys coming out and taking these tours. So thank you very much for being here. That sits over the mouth of the Wakulla Spring itself. That is a first magnitude freshwater spring, the largest in the world. It is putting out 400,000 gallons of water every minute. That's enough to fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool every 3 minutes, and I did the math. Gator on the right, our first gator.
Oh my.
He's just a shape now. You
Oh,
saw us
yes, yes.
Now, if you guys have watched Creature from the Black Lagoon recently, this stretch of the river is going to look really familiar to you. It's particularly beautiful in black and white. I recommend revisiting the film. Now, this little white one,
You see the little one on the long
alligator. Alligator on that branch. Alligator on that branch. And then back here we've got one, maybe two in this debris on the right-hand side. We got a cormorant. We got a white ibis. As I said, that's the mascot of the Miami Hurricanes, and I'm not at all freaked out because they haven't taken off yet today, which means the storm that's coming ain't there. And a gaggle of those swani-cooters, meaning large turtle. As you can see, they range in
Lots
size
of
quite a bit.
alligators.
They're actually some pretty small
But they're in
examples.
the boat.
They range in fish, and crawfish is delicious. Eventually they'll figure out to incorporate sausage and red potatoes and so forth, get a low country boil going. But for the time being, another alligator over there on the
That's
shore.
the cocktail.
For the time being, what they do is they dive under, grab a crawfish, close, and autumn is on its way. And if you were out here this summer, you'll understand why those. I think we started 5.
7.
All right.
Even though it's raining. Wow.
There's another snake.
More of those cardinal flowers right here.
Wow.
That's right. I was there. Oh, that's a big alligator. Another alligator. You
Oh
see
my,
it?
another, oh my.
Yep, that's
Yeah,
a big
see
one.
Oh,
it.
yes, there he is.
In that tree.
Well, that ain't nothing. We'll find you some big alligators.
Oh my, lots of alligators.
Estimate the size of the alligator you're looking at. You take the space between its nostrils and its eyes, and you convert those inches into feet. That'll give you a fairly accurate idea of the alligator you're seeing. And the way you do that is you take
Oh my, hello, did you never eat that, huh?
gaggle of cormorants over here on our left.
Oh my.
Now that funny little bird with the candy corn beak that you guys just noticed there, that's a Florida gallinule or common moorhen, depending on who you ask. I don't get involved in the controversy. I just call them swamp chickens. Once you see their little chicken feet, you'll understand why. They're not super powerful swimmers. I mean, they can. It's just not their strong suit. They're more just the purpose behind those oil glands would be to make the bird buoyant. And hingas don't want to be buoyant; they want to be fast. It comes from a Tulpi South American Indian word meaning snake bird. When you see them in the water, you'll understand where they get that name. They are
And those
lightning
3 too.
underwater. The trade-off for that is if they want to get dry, or if they want to fly, they have to dry off manually in the sun. And on a day like today, that's a pretty fun deal, because they're not going to get very dry.
Look at the stream.
If they appear to be fuzzy in the midsection, they are. They only have feathers on their wings and tail because that fur dries out a lot faster. They're pretty much the duck-billed platypus of the Wakulla River. There's also gutters on these boats. I'm sorry, guys. But on the other hand, days like this, the animals are at their best. Out ahead on the right, we've got,
On the right?
we've got an area we call the ways because it's a ways down the river, and
Mama gator, that one.
I can't tell if that's her. I can't see. She's got her paws. Okay. What's our gator count so far up there? 14, not bad. She gets around just fine because
There's alligator. I already see the alligator. Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
I work at Ponce de Leon, so we go to Ponce de Leon Spring all the time. I told her, well, come over here.
I want to come back when it
Yeah,
is sunny.
we'll come back another time of year.
I never expect how amazing.
Yeah, all the birds and the alligators and all that.
And there's also a snake, water snake.
Yeah.
Like a rock.
These mullet jumping around the boat. There's a couple of different theories for why they do that. There's no general acceptance of them. One theory is that that's a pretty good sized gator on the right. Dragons, right? I mean, wow.
Oh, that's so big.
Yeah, that's look at that smile.
Dang, that's so big.
Let's back it up. That really is. There on the right. That's probably another one of Mama's stuff.
Oh my, lots of gators.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Almost 30 to 40 gators. Scary
There's Tiny
blue.
Bill Greaves on the left, in case you didn't get enough of a good look at them on the way.
Very
They
close
are-
encounter.
Stumps. That's enough for her to. Yeah, Stubbs. It's enough for her to get along. And when she's in the water, she's unstoppable. We saw her just kind of torpedo like 5 feet out of the water one time and grab up a great egret that was about to get one of her babies. She's tenacious, and it's paid off. I've seen as many as 8 of her kids in one place, and they're all about 2 to 2.5 feet long, which means they're pretty much in the clear as far as most predators. And that's 20% of the average clutch, where only 10% are expected to survive. So she's made a lot of sacrifices, but they have paid off. And I imagine at this point she just isn't tangled with much. She's shown that she's hard to kill. But an alligator in general is pretty much indestructible. There's another one on the right, dude.
Dozens of alligators. 13.
You see an alligator that's missing both of her front paws. That's my favorite alligator. That's Mama Stubbs. She lost both of her front paws in separate fights with other alligators who are trying to make a snack out of her babies. It's not an uncommon event. Those bugs y'all have been seeing along the river, those are called whirligig beetles. And we'll talk a little bit more about them as we get into the back jungle, because that's where we're going to see the most of them. They're my favorite animal on the river next to alligators. I was hoping we'd find one in that drag to the left, but we don't have one home right now. But what we do have, also on the left, in between this little cluster of trees, Alligators.
Wakulla Springs State Park.